sister, you should dock her. She thinks you're a sucker. I had her first and then my friend, and now she with my brother.
What's going on, you guys? Get that way down there. Welcome back to another live stream. We are doing severe weather coverage for the severe weather threat today. Today is May 31st, 2022. As of right now, it is 3:35 p.m. Central Standard Time. Right now we got a severe thunderstorm warning for Boone County, Missouri. This includes the community of Columbia and also the community of Hallsville. This is a severe thunderstorm warning, along with the supercell that's going to be marching eastward. This storm is 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter size. All this radar indicated includes Finger Lakes State Park, Gerald Cemetery Historic Site, Columbia, and also Hallsville and Murray. So let's go ahead and look at the velocity here, and this storm is actually on a little further away from the St. Louis radar than I would prefer. Let me go to this radar, see if I can get any better scan, any better look of it. But this radar here gives us a better look of what's coming behind the storm here. We got another supercell behind this main one that's going through Columbia right now, just a little bit south of Marshall. This will be going north of the one that's currently severe warned, and this is only 22.3 miles away from Fayette. So we're gonna keep an eye on this storm as it's gonna be heading towards y'all's area. Booneville, you'll be clipped by the eastern edge of the storm, and let me go ahead and let's get that out of the way there. We do have a. Let me get this going here. I'm doing another video capture. This is gonna be another one with a webcam here. Let me get rid of that there. Let me just do this here. There we go. So yes, we only have one severe thunderstorm warning. When I'm gonna go ahead and switch back over to the St. Louis radar. Maybe I will get a better scan with this one. Yeah, that one's definitely down. Thunderbolts and lightning strikes. So let's go ahead and look at the Storm Protection Center here. This is the SPC outlook for the day. We do have an enhanced risk for portions of the Texas Panhandle and going through just a little bit northwest of Oklahoma City. As you can see with the cities here, Oklahoma City and the Moore metro area, y'all are under a slight risk. There's already a slight chance for tornadoes today, and that's mainly over the Texas Panhandle. We go through west central and central Oklahoma, going all the way up and going to the southeastern edge of Wisconsin through Illinois and Missouri. We do have another another little 2% area in Michigan here. Main threats are going to be damaging winds. I mean, look at that. We have a 30% hatched area over where that enhanced risk is. If 30% chance of damaging winds of 25 miles of a given point, and also we got that hatched area, which is significant damaging winds. And the same thing with the hail. We got a big significant area going from LeBrock all the way up, just a little bit near Woodboro in Oklahoma. We got that 30% chance of damaging hail, and of course we got that hatched area here that is black stripes, and that is meaning significant. So here's the SPC outlook for the day. We do have an SPC outlook for tomorrow, and we got a big slight risk over the Texas Panhandle over towards Oklahoma City, and that includes the city of Moore. We got another slight risk over towards Pennsylvania, Ohio, and New York State. We have a 2% chance of tornadoes. It's going to be mainly over the Texas Panhandle and Oklahoma. We got a 15% chance of damaging winds. We got a large area of 5% chance of damaging winds. That extends from portions of New Mexico all the way north as Pennsylvania and New York. This includes states of Arkansas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, Missouri, Kentucky, Illinois, Ohio, Indiana, and portions of Tennessee, Pennsylvania, New York, and portions of North Carolina and Virginia. Here's the hail threat again. We got that 50% chance of damaging hail over to Texas and Oklahoma. That's the damaging threat. And we got a slight risk over towards the East Coast, towards Washington, over towards Baltimore, New York, and over towards Pennsylvania, and over to New Jersey. We do got that slight risk. We got quite big martial risk extending from central Texas, extending all the way through Dixie Alley, all the way through portions of the lower Ohio Valley, all the way over towards the Jersey Shore. Again, there's probabilistics, but we're gonna focus on today, which is the day 1 outlook, where we got that enhanced risk. So let's go ahead and switch on back over towards our radar here, and this is still the only warning we have right now. If you notice, there's not the tornado outbreak thing up towards my top left where it normally is, because I'm not expecting a tornado outbreak today. There's not a high chance of tornadoes. Conditions are not really favorable for tornadoes, but we do have that slight chance, 2% chance of 25 miles if we give a point. I have a quick little spin on tornado that may form, and as the afternoon and evening hours go along. Still watching this one supercell. Let's just go over Columbia right now. Columbia, Missouri. This is being around the St. Louis area, metro area. I just want to measure how far away it is from St. Louis. It's going to go north of St. Louis. Trying to line it up with the storm track here. It's going to go north of Alton, Missouri as well. The thunder rolls. Thunder rolls. There rolls. Yo, what's up? The thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. Yeah, right now I'm doing severe weather coverage live stream. Over toward actually SPC outlook is out west definitely. We won't get nothing till tomorrow. Till the storm prediction, we have a martial risk tomorrow, but tornadoes are not likely. There's a 2% down towards the Texas Panhandle. That's about it. Same thing with today. There's only a martial threat of tornadoes, but there is an enhanced risk over the Texas Panhandle with 30% chance of damaging winds and hail. So, we only have one severe thunderstorm warning over towards Columbia, Missouri. It's northwest of St. Louis and St. Charles. There's the stream software I'm using, and then of course I got my radar on my right screen, and got my software that's broadcasting this to YouTube. One of them is my laptop keyboard, and another one is my Razer keyboard. Be my last thing Saturday night.
Is that what you're on the laptop?
Yeah.
What kind of laptop is it?
Lenovo. Dang, man. Them was trackers. The storm is actually has a meso strength 3,190. And again, it's a little bit of rotation, just a little bit northwest of Colombia. I'm gonna keep a close eye on that. That could wrap up into some, but I am not expecting it to be honest with you. So we'll look at the correlation coefficient, see if we can see any debris being lofted up in the atmosphere by the damaging winds. And we do have a little bit of some debris being lofted up in the atmosphere that's being caused by damaging winds. That just shows how strong the storm is. There is quite a bit of a hail core on it, as you can see with the pinks and purples mixed in with the reds there. So there's quite a bit of a hail core with this storm. This is only severe thunderstorm warning as of right now. We're going to switch on back over to the other radar over here to the west. We can go ahead and look at the storm form. That's popping up behind us, behind the Super 7 again. Like I said, not really expecting major issues in this area, but there is some storms. Some scattered storms are popping up, and again, it's going to be more of a scattered threat today, more of scattered storms. A lot less than yesterday. I wish I was able to stream more yesterday before my laptop just took a crap. But yesterday was a favorable day for tornadoes. It was a moderate risk with a 50% chance of tornadoes with 25 miles at a given point. And that was yesterday's outlook, and we was covering that for about 20 minutes before my laptop just completely crashed on me. So let's just hope that doesn't happen today, and let's just go ahead and, again, like I said, it's more of a marginal threat of severe weather today than it was yesterday. Yesterday was more of a widespread outbreak. Here's the reason why I had that up. But that's not going to be up today because I'm not expecting a tornado outbreak, not widespread tornado outbreak. I'm not expecting many tornadoes at all. Like I said, there's over that 2% chance of tornadoes on 25 miles of a given point. Now, I've looked at the weather models, I've looked at the ingredients, there's just not that much for tornadoes at all. I'm more worried about the damaging wind threat and the hail, as that we have gorilla-sized hail with that significant threat. And we got another update with the storm that's going through Colombia right now. Again, this storm is giving a little bit of an influence, so this could be trying to wrap up. And like I said, I'm not going to roll out a few tornadoes, but because a few tornadoes are definitely possible, but I don't think they're likely today. So again, like I said, I cannot roll out a chance of a spin-up tornado or two within that 2% risk of tornadoes. And again, I'll pull that up here. And again, here's that. It's very thin, just very thin, but it's very long. And again, like, it's only a marginal threat of tornadoes. And like I said, I'm only expecting maybe 1 or 2 quick spin-up tornadoes at the most. I'm not really expecting any strong or significant long-track tornadoes. They're just not possible today. Like, it's more of a marginal threat for severe weather within most of the area, in the slight risk area, most of Oklahoma, all the way up through Michigan. Again, if you're in the slight risk, still be weather aware today. Don't be scared to be prepared for just get severe weather strikes. But again, it's more of a marginal threat of severe weather, not really widespread within the yellow here. But within the orange here, it's not widespread. But again, I do expect maybe a few supercells with even Storm Prediction Center is definitely seeing it with significant strong winds and significant hail. It's definitely possible within the orange area. This will be an area we'll be mostly watching today. But if you're in the slight risk, if you're in the yellow or in the green, it's more of a spotty supercell as possible. More main focus is going to be where this enhanced risk is, and we're going to be keeping an eye on that as these storms form up. So let's go ahead and get why does that message keep popping up? I don't know why it does. Let's not use the precision Doppler. Let's just use the Nation Doppler here, high definition radar. Again, radar loading. We do have a second severe thunderstorm warning now. That's going to be down in that enhanced risk. And again, why is this? Let me go ahead and pause that. And again, we see the supercells are now starting to fire off just west of Oklahoma City. We do now have a severe thunderstorm warning. Let's switch on up back over the radar scope. We got 3 of us going to go down to the one down in Florida. We'll cover that one fast. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning in Florida, and that's going off of the shore near Beverly Hills. Let's go to the severe thunderstorm warning down here in Oklahoma. It's west of Custer City and Thomas. This is a bit of a line of supercells, a little bit of a line of storms that's going to move through western Oklahoma, central Oklahoma right now. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, half-hour size hail threats, radar indicated, so is wind threat. Let's go ahead and look at the velocity so we can see where the damaging winds are, and we definitely have some damaging winds on the front edge here as we see some brighter reds. But what I'm really going to start watching now is, like I said, tornadoes are not prominent or not supposed to be widespread today. But we do have the chance for a few spin ups, and this is what I'm talking about here, just east of Hammond, Oklahoma, between Hammond and Butler, Oklahoma. We do have a little bit of some slight rotation. We'll keep a close eye on that because that could wrap up and drop a quick spin up tornado. Again, we do have a little bit of an inflow notch here, so it definitely could wrap up a quick spin up tornado. We're going to keep a close eye on this. Again, the most of the severe weather is going to be down in Texas Panhandle and central Oklahoma. That's where we'll be watching. That's where that enhanced risk is. That's where we're going to be seeing more of the severe storms today. But it's nothing going to be widespread. Now, I'm going to take a quick intermission here. I'm going to play the radar loop here. I'm going to turn off the music and play some non-copyright music. I'm going to take a quick intermission break while I use the restroom.
Let's go, lose control, slip and slide on the dance floor. Let's go, lose control, slip and slide on the dance floor. Let's go, lose control, slip and slide on the dance floor. Let's go, lose control. 3, 2, 1, drop it.